Hello and welcome to the Culture Couch podcast, the podcast that dares to say that this Street Fighter, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kylie Minogue and Raul Julia, is a cinematic masterpiece.
Absolutely. And we also say that this, in the famous words of Fletcher Reed, Oppenheimer, is a steaming pile of cow dung, figuratively speaking.
Hot damn. I'm Steve, aka Philly.
I'm Ben, aka Beach.
And here we go. And we are live.
Ta-da. Lovely.
As you can see,
Batman Returns is shit.
It wasn't even Batman Returns.
Oh, was it?
It was Doctor Strange.
Is that what she kicked off about?
Yeah.
You told me the story. You told me it was Batman Returns.
Oh, I thought it was Batman Returns.
That was a different film.
Sorry, you can't cancel this recording, by the way. You might have to, because that's a bit rough.
It's too late anyway. But as you can see, we're joined by a third person this week. It's Mr. John Beacom.
Hello.
And in honour of John, the recast specialist, I would say you are.
Well, it's all we've ever done, really, isn't it?
It's what we've done, but on the audio episodes. But I would say you always outshine me because you always get a hidden gem in there.
Well, yeah.
I'm interested to see where Matt Berry is.
I really like my... Oh, Matt Berry would be class. I really love
Don't know if he'd fit in Pulp Fiction.
He does.
Oh, he has got him.
Nice.
So, I mean, I'll go with, first of all, because last time you had a go at me, how the devil are we, boys?
Yeah, I'm alright. Good day at work.
Yeah, good, thank you, mate.
Weekend, innit?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you can... I'm scared to say anything, obviously, because the criticism that comes into this pod is disgusting. Over people apparently can't have your own opinion on films anymore.
You can't.
So let's just keep it.
Can't.
So let's keep it
Can't
short.
have your own opinion on anything in life.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Next time we'll hit some else up. Nice one. Cheers. No, I'm only joking. Yeah, I'm really good. Yeah, glad it's Friday. Basically about it, really, isn't it?
Glad it's Friday. You work at the weekends now.
I'm
so
actually
it's not
working
even
about 3 hours.
Yeah,
so it's a bit
exactly.
rough,
So
to be fair.
better get this recorded.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we've not really been to the cinema because there's not been a lot on.
No,
But,
I meant to have gone to see Star Wars twice. That was meant to be Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One. I didn't bother going to see either.
Rogue One would have been cool.
I think when
to
you've got
see,
Disney, I'm a bit like I've got Disney. I'm not going to bother. The next ones that are on is The New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. And
I think.
And I would like to go and see all them at the cinema, so I am going to go to watch them. I'm going to try and go out and make sure.
But one film we did see was Pulp Fiction. Then you went and watched it again.
Yeah, I watched it on Amazon.
It was on ITVX. I saw.
Oh, it might have actually been that I watched it on.
Hence why at the intro I put culture up like it does at the start of Pulp Fiction. So we're going to recast Pulp Fiction if it was made today.
Nice.
Okay. We'll do a bit of banks. I've seen one other film that you two haven't. But...
Before we get to it, how did you deal with the race side of things? Did you try and even it out, or did you try and make it the same race? So I had a moment going, I don't know what to do here.
I made it the same race for the characters that were there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
But that's racist in itself.
But we did have some Instagram suggestions, and one of them did recast it as a different race.
Yeah, well, I thought this. I mean, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm just saying because what I did is, I think I changed one, but then slid one in somewhere else. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I kind of evened it out. Yeah. I didn't want to cross any. I did it in a really nice way. I just didn't know what to do.
I kept it the same because you don't know where you stand with it nowadays. You can get lynched for anything.
I've cheated as well. One of them I've put two people because I couldn't decide.
Is it Ellie and Elliot Page? That's just one person.
Let's not go down.
Why am I straight into that? Why would I want the heat?
I mean, you didn't. You said
Welcome to the last episode of the Culture Couch.
Exactly. But
oh, by the way, where is the couch?
it's just the culture couch because you consume culture on the couch usually. No, maybe there is one here they can't see.
I'm going to make one.
No, I'm swiveling way too much.
To be fair, I need a new couch, so when that's done, I'll bring the old one in.
Yeah, would it be high enough?
No, probably not. But
yeah.
Get some stills.
That will come in the future when we finally got some subscribers and that. So I had a bit of news.
Yeah.
Bit of news. Obviously, the Minecraft movie trailer was released.
Oh,
I thought it was a joke the first time I saw it.
Oh, it was terrible.
It came up on Facebook. Yeah, Minecraft movie. I thought it was one of these clickbait things that wasn't actually real.
Yeah.
And then I saw official trailer for by IGN or something on YouTube. I was like, that's real.
I've not seen it, but I've heard what's his name. The big guy's been a bit.
Yeah. So apparently, a YouTuber / streamer or something who went on the movie, did a part, said that Aquaman, what's his name?
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa was a dick.
Yeah, I've heard he was a bit of a dick
on set to the crew.
Really? He's meant to be like really sound.
Yeah. So
it's probably just one. But then again, that would have got that YouTuber extra views. I don't know why they're toxic waste at the beginning.
Silly bastard.
Yeah, apparently, but that will get them extra views, won't it? Because I'll be honest with you, I've just talked about it. I have no idea who this YouTuber is, but some other person might go, "Oh, who was this? What do they do?" And they've already got one
fair enough.
Okay, but it looks shit.
Yeah, and do you know what?
Right,
Jack Black's killing me because I love him to bits, and he's just been a cash. I know he's done it for his kids because he said do all the games. The guy needs to have a read of a script, and I've seen him come out recently saying he didn't like filming Shallow Hal and it was shit, and I'm like, well, I think it's all right. Minecraft looks shit.
Exactly. Unfortunately, you're obviously talking about Star Wars. James Earl Jones passed away.
Yeah, really sad about that.
93 though.
Yeah,
Well,
I even remember growing up thinking this guy's old.
Old, yeah.
So it's one of them where you're like, oh no, but two massive characters in there, Darth Vader and Mufasa.
And the blind guy from The Sandlot. Have you ever seen that?
Never seen it. I've heard good things though. No. I've heard good things.
So basically, it's an American kids go and play on this part that's baseball, and it is baseball they play, and they knock the ball over the fence, and there's this horrible dog that lives there, and they're all scared of it, and they've got to jump back over to get it, and basically James Earl Jones is the owner of the dog.
Oh. But yeah, real big fan. I think he's in Coming to America as well.
Yes. He's the king.
Yeah.
So,
But good guy though. I think hasn't he basically said I know recently he just signed over his rights of his voice, didn't he? And went like use him as Darth Vader all you want for the rest of like.
oh, did he? Fair.
I nearly said for the rest of his life, but I meant for the rest of eternity.
For the rest of everyone else's lives.
Yeah.
So
Really?
Yeah, really cool.
The other big news was that Orlando Bloom, Ian McKellen, and Vigo are all rumoured to be returning in the Hunt for Gollum, and it will definitely be 2 films.
Okay, I've not seen that. Incredibly excited, but Vigo I don't think can be Aragon because this is meant to be.
And de-aging technology is shit.
De-aging. The only issue you'd say is, I mean that's 20 years.
Is it after?
He looked old anyway when that was. Don't get me wrong.
No,
he looks great in Lord of the. No, it's before.
Oh no, because it's the Hunt for Gollum.
Yeah,
And Gollum's dead. We've had this discussion before.
I've been reading the book.
Spoiler for the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I've been reading the book, and Gandalf. Do you know when Bilbo gives Frodo the ring, and Gandalf's a bit sort of like, ugh, I need to
Keep it safe.
Keep
it hidden.
Yeah, I need to go and
Or something like that.
I need to go and research. He's gone for 17 years in the book,
okay.
and he comes back every now and again and sort of goes, "Yeah, right, okay, I've seen a bit, Frodo." And buggers off again.
So it's like that part.
He comes back, and then when he comes back and sort of says what he's been doing, he's been sort of looking into the ring, and he says that him and his friend Aragon were looking for Gollum, and it took them quite a while to find him. So I'm guessing it's all that. But it also makes sense of why Aragon is in the pub when the hobbits get
Yeah, and it explains a bit more why Aragon's around.
Oh yeah.
And why he's
And
actually
why he knows
not
he's
just
not
a
just being a
massive
busy.
Yeah,
convenience,
because
yeah.
that was because I think Gandalf told him to be there to watch, or someone had told him to be around.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. My next chapter is called Strider, so I'm
imagine-
assuming
yeah.
I know we're about to meet.
But
So it makes sense.
Orlando Bloom's
Yeah.
fine because he's been de-aged once. It looked alright. They just whip his hair off and whatnot. I think he'd struggle to make. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Viggo Mortensen out of the Aragon costume looked 60 anyway. And I love just to clarify, I love him to bits. I love Viggo Mortensen. I love Aragon. My issue is now he's going to look even older, and they've got to make him look younger. There's only a certain amount de-aging can do. I struggled with Ian McKellen in The Hobbit because he was meant to be younger and yet looked older.
Yeah.
And the de-aging on it made him. I think I just remember thinking he had such baggy eyes.
Yeah, I mean, just de-aging technology needs to be done away with. As we were saying on the last episode about Alien Romulus, it was fucking awful in that.
But then he's also part of the Dunedain, Aragon.
Yeah,
So
and
technically he would have been looking that age probably for the last 50 years anyway.
yeah, because
But so if they could get him back to what he looked like in Lord of the Rings,
Be all
you
right.
might be alright. But it'll be. Don't get me wrong, I'd love him to be in it. I'd love them all to be in it, and I'd say it's the best film in the
I'll
world.
definitely
even if it's
watch
terrible.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Even
I
if-
mean,
literally, yeah.
other Orlando Bloom news. Did you hear how Katy Perry
Repays him for cleaning the pots.
replays
and
him for cleaning the kitchen?
I did not know that.
stuff. Good old,
Sucks him off.
literally good old fashioned blowjob, and quite open about it.
Yeah,
Good girl.
Yeah, I like her. And the worst thing is I live with my mum, so
I was gonna say, I wonder if my wife knows that. 'Cause
I've
I watched the parts.
yeah, I've actually stopped doing them. Sorry, that's disgusting.
it's probably a wise idea.
Yeah.
I nearly said something that definitely didn't. It would have got us cancelled then. But another
Pretty sure we're
bit
on the
of
way
news.
at the minute.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Dave Grohl's no longer the nice guy.
No.
Nicest guy in rock and roll.
He's had a cheeky little
Fathered
baby,
a
isn't he?
child.
Mm.
Out of wedlock.
Mm.
Yeah, he was in wedlock.
And then you're annoying again though with just life. And then I've seen loads of stuff coming out and people saying that are just close to the source going, oh yeah, we knew he was a bit of a rock star. And you say like going, fucking, okay, cool.
Am I the only one hoping that this kid grows up bit like Jon Snow, where everyone knows him. It's like, you're Dave Grohl's bastard.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Well, that's basically what it'll be, won't it? Going, yeah, that's actually class, yeah. Oh, you're that one.
I mean, he did come out with a statement and he said, let's not blame the kids. I don't think anyone's blaming the kids here,
No,
Dave.
we're blaming you.
They're blaming you, You're the one that's cheated on your wife.
To be fair, Hugh Edwards blamed the kids. He said they were too sexy. We're getting cancelled, sorry.
Right, last bit of news I've got. Happy Gilmore 2, as we've already said, is happening. It's definitely happening.
Yeah, I'm happy about
And Julie Bowen's returning, Adam Sandler's returning, Shooter McGavin's returning, and Bad Bunny's set to star.
Okay.
So, factor however
And everyone's off, gone, yes. What? He's going to be, I reckon he'll be the bad guy in it, probably.
I was thinking he could possibly be
Or, do you know what he might possibly be? Just saying. This is just off the top of my head. Maybe he's like the new hotshot that's a bit rogue, so they get Happy Gilmore to try and treat him how to do it, and then they end up
I
on
don't
a
know if he'll
rivalry,
necessarily have
and
a
then
big
Gilmore
role.
picks up the club again. Yeah, I mean, if he's not got a big role, I'd like him not to be in it. Well, do you know what? I said this though. But then in wrestling, he was great. In WWE, he was great.
He wasn't that bad in Bullet Train. I mean, he didn't really speak.
No, he didn't
I
really do
haven't
much
seen
in
it.
Bullet
No,
Train.
it's a good little film,
Oh,
to be
actually,
fair.
you're not wrong. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
I like Bullet Train. It's really quirky. Cool little film.
It's on Netflix.
Is that and thingy Taylor Johnson, the guy?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Good looking lad, isn't he?
Did you get him confused with Anya Taylor-Joy then?
Literally don't know who that is. But she's in Furiosa.
Yeah.
Look at this. I
She's
know,
in
I know,
Furiosa.
I know who people are. I have no idea what she looks like. I don't know what she's in. Yeah, and then the black guy, and it's really cool as well. The whole film's really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Who's the girl in it?
She's in that Uglies on Netflix at the
Is she in the
minute.
kissing booth? Is that her at the
Yes,
kissing
it's
booth?
her.
By the way, have you ever seen the kissing booth?
No.
I'm a teenage girl and I love it. It's so good.
What is her name? It's going to do me head. Joey King.
Oh, wait there. Fuck. This has killed it. We'll go for a try. That's really good. Man. Sorry.
Could be completely wrong, but yeah, thank you.
Also, everyone's just seen my whole body go in front of the camera. And it's like,
So, quickly, we'll jump on to Bin or Bank. I mean, obviously, we're going to go into the recast of Pulp Fiction. I did my review on Instagram and gave it 9 out of 10. Is it Quentin's best? It's up there.
I'll be honest with you. So I remember thinking, if you'd asked me before I watched it again, I'd say it's an 8 out of 10. And after watching it again, I'd say it's a 9. Pardon me. Sorry. Pardon me.
I'd say it was one of Quentin's best. That or Django. But
See, I can't stand it at Django's end.
But I struggle
It
with
goes on way too long.
I struggle with
that's a typical
I struggle with
Quentin
Inglourious
Tarantino thing.
Bastards just because
I see. I love Inglourious.
No, but I only struggle with it just because I wish they had have killed Hitler, and that's what kills me. When I'm afterwards, I'm like, oh, that'd have been something. Imagine if this was the natural story where it would be so class.
Yeah.
But contradicting myself. But then I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that has an alternative ending.
I've not seen Once Upon a
because
Time.
that's them fucking up the people that killed Shannon Tate.
Yeah.
Basically, some of the Manson family. Yeah. So it's a contradictive comment from me, but yeah. But I've watched Inglourious Basterds since and think actually it's pretty just class.
Yeah, I mean the scene with Christoph Waltz at the start is just fantastic, and then also where they all sit down with the other Germans.
Yeah, at the table, the
And it's
tenseness.
like,
yeah,
it's so good, and that's what Quentin does
is that
best.
Fassbender?
He loves a
Yeah.
waffle, doesn't he?
He does love a
Quentin.
waffle.
Literally, most of my picks, it was just sort of like, who waffles? Who can do a good waffle and you still want to watch them do it?
Yeah, 100%.
Because you could change about 80% of the dialogue of Pulp Fiction and it wouldn't change the story
But
whatsoever.
Gordon Ramsay could do a good waffle. I'm here all day, sadly.
So let's just stick that.
No, you're not. You got work.
Because obviously we'll be talking a bit about it. We'll stick that in bin at bank now. Sorry.
Yeah, and I Jenny would say a solid 9 out of 10. Fuck, I hate doing that.
What would you give it, John?
Yeah, I'd probably say, a 9.
When you think of originality as well, it's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
actual
yeah,
truth.
yeah.
It's mad. The only thing I would say is, which I did come out and say afterwards, I don't know if it needed
The feet.
that definitely, but the Flash. I didn't know if they needed the time jumps. I think it'd have been fine just a straight through play.
Yeah.
But the only issue is with that, you'd really struggle with the scene in the canteen, because then the ending would be that'd be so early on. I know. Then again, that would have just fit in anyway. And
I think it uses the M-bomb way too much.
Yeah.
Drops it like
he loves that as well. That and
Yeah.
feet are
Yeah.
in every one of his.
But funny enough, I put on there on my review that I didn't necessarily think Uma Thurman, for how prominent she is in the poster, was just her. You don't really need her character.
There's a few glorified cameos in there.
Oh,
Without starring.
Well, literally, I generally thought the same thing. I thought Uma was in it more than you think. She's in it then, and then she's in it when
She's at the back of the boxing, but she
At the back of the
just
boxing,
goes
that's
hello,
it,
and that's about it.
Literally, and it's like
Yeah.
they're doing it purposely to go, we got you here. She's
It
only
was
in that
funny
one.
enough. One of
But then her whole scene with John Travolta is phenomenal as well.
yeah, it is like one of the best scenes. And
Yeah.
one of the accounts that comes up later with recasting at Cinema Check did put on mind that he thought you could do away with Bruce Willis's character. So
You can do away with the taxi driver that picks him up.
yeah,
Oh, what was that?
It's just he has a chat with a taxi
Oh,
driver.
how
That's a
did you
bit
feel
The,
about
flirty,
the
it?
and then
girl,
she-
yeah, the foreign lady.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like,
Sorry.
did you enjoy killing? How was it like to kill him?
Yeah,
That's
literally,
just
yeah,
said,
you could
wasn't
do
it,
that.
then?
Yeah, you are right. Actually, you could have just had that as a normal journey.
You could have that as his girlfriend or something picking him up.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I don't know if
100%.
you could do with the whole way. No offense to the gentleman, but the whole with Bruce Willis. You got to think the whole Ving Rhames thing's all Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I think he just meant as a character, it's one that he could probably didn't need to feature so prominently compared to like.
You
He
could
also
argue
killed- he also
almost
killed-
all of them, to
he
be
also
fair.
killed-
No
Yeah, I
one's
think
in
that's
it
one
for
of
that
it-
long.
one of
He
that
also
kind
killed
of
John
films.
Travolta,
But
which I'm not happy about still.
I mean, Samuel L. Jackson isn't in it that much when you think about it.
No,
No,
I'd say
he
He
if
does the
anything,
start and
he's-
then the
I was going to say
canteen.
John
And the bit where they
John
clean the
Travolta's
car.
in a hell of a lot longer than Samuel L.
oh
Jackson.
yeah, 100%, yeah. But right,
That whole scene, by the way, just back on it. That whole scene in the house, by the way, we're going to is just awesome.
yeah,
It's just mental because you're there going, what is going, and it's just and then Winston Wolfe, obviously.
because it was obviously originally not meant to be Quentin Tarantino in that scene. I think who was Buddy Holly again? Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I think Buscemi was meant to be Quentin's character, but because he was busy filming, he didn't, and that's why he just pops up as Buddy Holly.
Fair play.
So,
Nice.
but the other one I've got that I did go and see at the cinema was Beetlejuice.
I mean,
I rewatched the first one before, and I was like, "This is actually terrible compared to what I
You
remember."
know what, I've never seen the first one, and there's a woman at work that loves it. She's like genuinely obsessed with the film. And she put a few clips on the other day to try and convince us it was a good film, and I just sat there going, what is this?
It's so all over the shop.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So
yeah.
similar to, sorry, and I will explain the rant at the start, is because basically people have sent in, we obviously rated films last week, and some people sent some of the worst messages I've ever seen to Steve, even though he was so polite back and they were still vile, and that's why I've been an arsehole. But basically, because I'm saying that because the same thing happened the other day when I said to someone, I'm going to see Beetlejuice, and I went, I didn't really enjoy the first one, which I was gutted about because I thought I would, because it's got a bit quirky, it's got Michael Keaton in and Winona Ryder. And then generally she put rude. I was there like, how's it rude to have an opinion on a film I wanted to like but didn't like? I tried to, and honestly, I genuinely thought if I'd rated it, Beetlejuice the first one, I'd genuinely give it maybe a 3 out of 10, if that. I genuinely can't remember enjoying it like one bit.
Yeah.
I can't even remember Michael Keaton making me
Michael
go,
Keaton's
wow.
hardly in it.
This is the other thing, yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah, I
like,
saw
for a
something,
film
isn't he
that's
like,
based.
Beetlejuice is in it for like 13 minutes
Yeah,
of the whole
yeah.
thing.
Something like
Isn't it
that.
less-
He's in the second one a lot.
Uma
more.
Thurman's in Beetlejuice more than she is in Pulp Fiction.
I mean, look, I actually think I preferred the second one.
My
yeah,
sister
you did
said
say,
that.
yeah.
She
Yeah.
said she really enjoyed the
And
second
I'm
one.
not saying I really enjoyed it by any means. I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
But
So it's still not. But I think the thing with Tim Burton is I've never been a massive fan of his, bar his Batman films alike.
Yeah.
I don't mind Edward Scissorhands. Sleepy Hollow's alright, but that's more reserved Tim Burton.
That's Johnny Depp, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there someone that's got his head chopped off in Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's the Headless Horseman.
That'll be him. No,
It's the bad guy.
Imagine that'll be him.
I think it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake. It's atrocious, and Dumbo's ridiculously bad. But
Did he do A Nightmare Before Christmas, did you say?
so it's his story.
Yeah.
He didn't direct it.
This is so bad, and I know there's a lot of listeners that will be complaining. I've never seen it. Is it good?
I used to hate it with
Yeah.
a passion, but that's mainly because my brother-in-law bought when we were in Florida. He
Oh,
bought
that
the album
CD.
and he played it in the car.
It was the
whole
same song
trip.
done by about 8 different artists, and each one would make your ears bleed in a different way.
It's not as bad as I used to hate it.
Because Jack Skellington scared me as a child, so I just avoided it. Is that right, Jack Skellington? Is that the
Yeah,
right
Jack
person?
Skellington.
Yeah, so I just avoided it, but I've heard it's good and I like musicals, so I genuinely might love it.
I was only
I'll watch it this Christmas.
34 years old when I found out as Catherine O'Hara is the voice of Sally in Never Mind the Buzzcocks.
I've seen a picture
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've literally seen a picture the other day of 4 pictures of
And it
it's
came
Catherine O'Hara season, and someone had literally commented saying, "Today's the day I found out that she's the voice
Yeah.
that."
And that blew my mind
It
because
might have
obviously
been
she I didn't know. She obviously returns in this. She's great. I mean, I've loved her even more since watching Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, she's class in that. Yeah.
And she is brilliant. I think Jenna Ortega just slips in it. Michael Keaton's obviously great.
So what are the 4? Sorry, what are the 4? Home Alone.
Home Alone, Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek. No, the ones that they say is
Oh no, Home Alone's not her season. So it's Beetlejuice.
yeah,
It was Nightmare Before Christmas.
yeah.
And then she must have been in 2 horror.
Beetlejuice a Christmas film.
No, it's horror. It's not about horror.
No, sorry, this was a picture saying it's her season, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's her season because it's October and it's
But would it
and
be
it's
because
Halloween.
Yeah, it's Halloween, so you start with Beetlejuice and you end with Christmas.
Yeah, but Nightmare Before
Home Alone
Christmas.
was definitely on this picture.
Have you haven't watched You watched it?
No.
It's not set at Christmas. It's set at Halloween.
Because that's the Nightmare Before Christmas. Because it's before Christmas, John.
He goes to Christmas Town
Oh. Our listeners
and kidnaps Santa.
Our listeners are loving this. Oh, what? Well, it's Christmas then.
No, but it's Christmas Town. Yeah,
That's like
just
saying
watch
Die
it.
Hard's a
Right.
Christmas film.
Anyway, so Beetlejuice. It looks great.
So Lord of the Rings is a Christmas film, so it's got elves in it.
Oh, here we go. We're not getting in that debate.
I'm fucking around. Sorry. Sorry. Go on.
We'll do that at Christmas. We'll do is it a Christmas film or not?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
So Beetlejuice, 5 out of 10 I gave it because it just wastes like. By the way, Tim Burton now, he's done with Helen Botham Carter now they're divorced. His new missus is in his films, Monica
really?
Bellucci, if you know who she is.
No.
She is in Matrix Reloaded. She's in loads of films. You'll know if you saw her face.
I will Google it. Keep going.
So he put her in there and she meant nothing. Willem Dafoe, wasted. There's like 3 bad guys and all of them amount to nothing. It's just like, and again, all over. But there is a character that doesn't talk and he's the best character in the film. So there you go. But that's a bin.
She look a little bit like Helen Thingy Carter.
A little bit. He's got his type. She does very gothic roles as well. So
I think Helen's a bit fitter, but yeah, that's up to him. He's made his choice.
So it's a bin.
Thank you.
So shall we go straight on?
Sorry,
to...
yeah, I've been all over the shop here, so I can only apologise.
You're wired. Our Pulp Fiction recast.
Mango logo.
Sponsored by. So I sent you obviously all these over. Have you not actually wrote yours down? Okay.
This should be fun.
Did you write them down
They're all on my phone.
I'd sent them to you?
Possibly. I
Okay.
can't remember.
Well, let's first of all go with Butch, which is obviously played by Bruce Willis in the original.
I like mine here.
Got me book.
So I went with Ryan Gosling.
Same. Straight up. Big Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Butch. I actually put Bruce, but it's same person.
Mainly because of Drive.
Yeah, similar. I think he'd just nail it. Yeah, I think he'd nail that. I think he'd nail that thingy. I think he'd arguably do it better. I just think he's the right age. He's the right build. He's probably the right amount of stardom. I think he'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I've actually spoke to Quentin and it's happening.
Oh, sick. Well, obviously, by the way, whenever we do these recasts, we're not saying it should be remade. We're saying if it should. If it was made today, who would put in there?
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
And I don't want them to do the exact same thing the other people have done.
No,
If that makes sense.
Oh no, that's
They can do it at their own way.
well, one of mine. You'll see why.
Who did you go for Butch then?
I've literally just looked. I went for John Berthenol.
I like that.
Yeah.
Shane and the Punisher.
Shit,
He's
yeah.
got that sort of stocky stature. I reckon he could kill someone in the ring.
Yeah. He'd
by
play
accident.
it. I actually think he'd play it.
He's more achievable to get as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I think
he has that way of being really nice, but then also losing his shit really quickly.
I was going to say, I think he'd play it really mean. I think he'd just that'd be mean down to a T.
100%. No, I like that. It's very good.
I like that a lot.
So the next one I went with was the one that I struggled with. Was Jules, obviously played by Samuel L. Jackson in the original. So I had 2, which were Jamie Foxx
Yeah, I don't like it.
or
personally.
Michael
J.
Jordan.
Fox. I don't think he's.
Michael Jordan, who's obviously Killmonger.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
Mr.
hell. I'm saying based on Space Jam. Based on his performance in Space Jam, it's a rough
It was
one.
better than LeBron.
Yeah, to be fair.
I think Jamie Foxx. You've seen Jamie Foxx can do comedy.
Yeah, I've
stuff.
seen it. Yeah, I could see him. He could do the vocab actually on it. Yeah, he's got a mouth on him.
Yeah.
It was the hardest one because I really just wanted to
I
go.
struggled with it.
I'll stick with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
'cause
I
who's gonna play
debated
better?
that, yeah.
I
You two
thought
went.
that's
You just
cheating.
purely
Isn't it?
racist. I'll be honest with you. So I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'm about to tell you, so I'm going to spoil it. I went through loads here. I'm talking like Ryan Reynolds. I went through loads of people, mainly white people, just thinking it'd be great. I actually settled on Terry Crews. I think he'd be great as it.
Could he pull it off?
He could definitely do the rants.
This is what I mean. Yeah, I think he'd be able to smash it. He's a big guy.
I mean, my problem with Terry Crews, I'll just see Terry Jeffords from Brooklyn.
Yeah, that is obviously that is the thing with him. He is more. I mean, he's done a few action films, but he's the one he's been in. He's very little. He's done.
It's like Expendables and stuff. Isn't it?
Yeah, he's very much a bit part, and even when he's been like a henchman in a few bits, he's been just.
I'd like to see him try and do a more serious role, like proper.
I think he could. He's meant to be a real good guy, isn't he? I know
I'm not debating. He's
I
not.
know he had some issues in Hollywood, but
Did I? Oh yeah,
But we're not going to go into that again. No. John?
I went with, I don't know if you'll know this name, Coleman Domingo.
Googling. 2 seconds.
Fear the Walking Dead. He played Victor Strand.
Oh yes, nice. He could do it. I know him.
Yeah,
well.
he's got that sort of that level of charisma. Well, not
Yeah,
quite Samuel L. Jackson level of charisma.
What's the other thing he's done?
But he's done something recently. He was on Graham Norton with it.
He did a film, didn't he, as well?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm going to quickly look.
But yeah, I think he can. He's a bit older than what I thought, but he could play it as if
Is he a
like
basketball player as well?
Don't know.
No.
He's really good in.
Have I spelt it
He's
right?
really good in.
That's what it's just come up with.
Domingo, not
Domingo.
Doningo.
No, I
Yeah.
put Delingo.
you put Gillingham.
By the way, he's in.
No, autocorrect.
By the way, he's probably one of the best things about Fear the Walking Dead as well.
Yeah, this is it. He's
Oh,
he's
I have
good.
seen him.
Because he's good, bad, isn't he?
yeah, and that's it. And I reckon he could do like then when he's having a go at those junkies for wasting their time or whatever. Yeah, I reckon he could pull that off. But then also have
Candyman, I've seen him in.
have that conversation in the car where he's just sort of like chilled and.
I will honestly say,
Been in some
out
big
of the
films.
3 I've just heard, I would actually put yours above mine. I put him
I'll
above
take
Terry
Coleman.
Crews. I think that's a good shout. I do think that's a good shout.
So the next big one is obviously Vincent, originally played by John Travolta. You go first this time, BJ.
I had about 8 of this one.
Yeah, so this is great. Do you
I
know what?
settled on mine.
Do you know what I settled on? Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
I think he's. But do you know what the worst
I just
thing is?
love the guy.
Let's not lie. It's
I
because
love
of John
Keanu,
Wick.
yeah.
He just looks like him, doesn't he? That's the issue. And I think that's what swayed it when I was like, it's fucking John Wick.
But then again, does I was about to say, like, and I do love Keanu, and this isn't slating him, but he's not got great acting range. But do you need great acting range for that character? Because
do know what
Vincent's
you're
basically doing dumb faces half the time.
Well, this is his
Is
vocab's
John
not
Travolta a good actor
I
though?
don't know.
I mean,
When you think about
I'll
it.
live and die by the sword with John. I love him.
I love him, but when you think about his like sort of record of movies,
That's not like
he's got Pulp Fiction,
Grease and Saturday Night Fever.
Grease. I mean, I like the Punisher that he's in where he plays the bad guy, but that's
Yeah, I
he's
like
not
that,
the best
By
thing
the way,
about
though-
that by a mile.
Broken Arrow, he's phenomenal in.
Never seen it.
Never seen it though.
You know? Oh, him and Christian Slater. John Woo, I believe. Yeah, I think it's John Woo. By the way, Face Off, incredible.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you're not wrong. They're all very much just him being a bit facey and a bit like,
Yeah.
I'm a bit weird. Have you ever seen a film called Phenomenon with him?
No.
He has a brain tumour. It gets better than this. And then he gets like telekinesis so he can move stuff. The whole film's just great.
That did not sound.
Oh,
like
and
it got
Michael,
better.
and Michael,
That did
and
not
Michael when
sound
he's an
like it
angel.
got better.
But do you know what the issue is? He did Michael as well, but every film he's in, everyone just makes him fucking dance, don't they? Because they're like, that lad can dance. Sorry. But yeah, no, you're right.
John, who did you go for, Vincent?
I went for Walton Goggins, who
I know,
is
yeah.
the ghoul in Fallout.
No,
I mainly picked him because of Justified,
Yeah. So, yeah.
where he plays the villain, and he does a lot of waffling in that. But it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, he's just got something about him where you want to watch more of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I literally changed it today to him.
That's cool. I'm happy with that.
But yeah, I could see those two just chilling in the car talking absolute nonsense.
Yeah, I get that actually.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, he's got that sort of serious side to him as well, which I've seen in Justified.
Yeah. No, I like that. Yeah, I do like that. Steve?
So I've gone a lot younger.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone with Theo James. So have you watched The Gentleman?
Yeah, I know Theo James. He's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The main
He's in
guy now.
Divergent and all that as well, isn't he?
Yeah. So he's obviously a bit older now.
Yeah, he's cool.
I think he just oozes, and I think he'd bounce off of my pick for Mia. Because that's purely what I went for, is that obviously there's this whole sexual tension bit with him on the date with Mia. So I was like,
I didn't really think about that. I went for the relationship
The only
between
thing I'm
him
worried
and
about,
Jules.
the only thing I'm worried about Theo James is he's maybe too good looking for it.
Maybe. But I mean, my problem as well, I was like, if we're recasting it, are we actually doing it more that they're going to look like today? Because obviously Pulp Fiction, they look like they're in the 90s.
Yeah,
or whatever.
they
And
do.
I
I
think
do know
it's
what
even
you're
set
saying,
a bit before then, isn't
I
it?
think it is meant to be a little bit
Like,
before,
so if you recast it, because he obviously isn't, I've never seen him with long hair like that. But I just think, I've gone so big with some of them, I was like, I need to bring the budget down.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He's not going to cost as much, like as Ryan Gosling and
I
Jamie
feel like my
Foxx.
budget would be quite low, to be fair.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I've probably gone way too many. I've got, by the way, my one. Oh, no, I won't spoil. Anyway, I think it's a win. I think it's top class, by the way. And you two are going to tear it apart like you
For
done
who?
all of them. Just Tim Roth's character, Honey Bunny.
Okay, we'll leave that too. I think my Honey Bunny and Pumpkin are going to bounce the shit off
yours
each
can
other.
fucking
But
die.
Mia Wallace then.
Yep. Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman in the original. Who did
I
you go
went first
for?
last time, so I'll
Okay, John, you go first.
I went Karen Gillan.
Gillen. Yeah.
2 seconds.
Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula.
Doctor Who.
The ginger one from the New Jumanjis.
Smash.
I
What?
don't know.
She's Scottish!
I think I went more for the look than I did.
Yeah, I think she
anything
can
else.
nail the
but
look.
she's also a good actress, so I figured.
I honestly don't know. I've never seen her in anything. Oh, the one from Jumanji. Yeah, I do know. You did say that. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, like I say, I didn't really. She was the last one I thought about.
Your budget's looking banging, though, to be fair. I will say that.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that either.
No, that's... Steve?
So originally I was going to go with Maya Hawke because she's Uma's daughter, but
Stranger Things. No, yeah.
and I was watching Stranger Things,
Yeah.
and I thought, it's Uma's daughter, but I thought
Oh,
that's
it
a
is,
cheat.
isn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's a cheat. So I went Emma Stone.
Nice.
Okay, do you know what I considered Emma Stone?
Yeah.
I think she could nail it.
Yeah,
I went
think
for Billy Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown.
No,
Bobby Brown.
Billy Bobby Brown.
Is that a brother?
You got to say a full name now.
Millie Bobby Brown, brother. Beckham.
Millie Bobby Brown Jovi.
Oh, Jovi. I said Beckham. Who's married to someone? Well, I thought she married one of the Beckhams, aren't they?
On Jovi's son.
Yeah. Well, I guess that. Millie Bobby Brown, Jovi, Aerosmith.
Do you know what? Annoyingly,
AC/DC.
I've been rewatching Stranger Things, and I've had enough of Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm the same.
And do you know what the worst thing is?
And I don't like her in interviews.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. That's the worst thing. But putting it down, I thought. But do you know what the worst thing is? Do you know what I think it was? Because what she got in common with Uma Thurman in the film, she was bastard bleeding from the nose, isn't she? So I've gone. Well, she got the cocaine bit now. Fucking, she was there like, and she can obviously order pancakes. Yeah, so I went for
Okay.
I will take the yellow. I will take a no on mine for that one.
Fair enough.
Oh no!
It's only because I don't.
It's too late. You've put her in there.
Pissing on it. No, it weren't her.
No, it's too late. Is
No,
that who you've gone for someone else?
That's
is
who
it?
I've gone for. Tim's missus. That's what I've literally put down. I've gone for Honey Bunny. I went for Billy Bobby Brown.
Well,
Millie
who
Bobby
you
Brown.
gone for Mia Wallace then? We've had a...
Lily James. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she'd be great to go alongside Theo James as well.
This is what I'm
Not
saying.
just the last names.
I think she's great. I think she's great, and I am mildly in love with her. But Lily
Yeah.
James, sorry, I've ruined it for myself.
Can she do the bob? Do the bob hair?
I think she would look good with anything. You've not seen her
I mean, she
jawline.
would, yeah,
I think she'd be great. Actually, I'm refusing to listen to anything else now.
Okay.
Well, you went last for that anyway. So.
Yeah.
So, Marcellus
Yeah, yeah,
Wallace, played by Vin Rames, obviously in the original.
I don't like mine for this. It's a cop out.
Go on then, who did you pick?
The Rock,
Yeah, it's shit.
straight up.
I considered The Rock just because I thought it'd be funny to watch him get bummed.
That's genuinely that's partly mine. Well, I was going to do that. I was going to have loads of jokes. I was going to have like Ian McKellen or like just people that are gay, just because obviously then they won't be mine thing, and I thought that's inappropriate. Probably shouldn't have said it.
No.
But The Rock, I genuinely hate that choice because the worst thing is he would try and steal the show and he would ruin the film. Does that make sense? You know what he's like as well. He'd be like afterwards. He'd be like, "Yeah, I was sick," and that. And everyone would be like, "You were probably the worst part, pal."
Yeah.
Because I think his career is genuinely
Let's
going to
just give
decline.
you a berry, because
Fuck.
it's a terrible choice. John, save us.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, I'd considered Idris.
I didn't want to mix up the races like we discussed earlier, and I wanted someone with a big sort of mean presence, and Idris was the one I thought of for that.
This is the first one I actually cast, and I chose Winston Duke.
One sec.
Yeah, go on.
Can I change mine, by the way?
No,
Please.
Winston Duke is from Black Panther.
Okay.
He's the dude that's in the other
Oh
trial.
yeah, the
She's from Us.
Whoa,
Yeah,
bloke.
Toboganian actor. What country's
have
that?
you done the right person?
Yeah.
It'll be Tobago, won't it?
It can be.
Fucking, I was like, Tobago's not a country, but it's Trinidad. Yeah. I was actually, I don't know.
I thought, yeah, he's quite big and imposing.
Yeah, no, I like that.
I like he'd do good with a rub.
I wouldn't mind to be John Cena. I think I'm stuck on the wrestler.
Oh, I didn't talk about in what we've been watching. That I watched a John Cena film the other day. It was a bit weird.
What was that one?
It's on is it
Can't remember what it's
not
called.
Cash Summit? It's on Prime with Akim Fenwar.
I know. Ali Akinfenwa. The old
No.
Wickham Wanderers striker.
No, but it was all right.
I watched Con Air the other day, loved it, and Broken Arrow, coincidentally,
Yeah.
and loved that as well.
So
The woman in that's not been in anything, you know.
you've obviously spoiled half of this, but we'll do Pumpkin and Honey Bun together.
Well, my guy's just going to blow you out of the water. There's no point in doing it, really.
Well, it's got to make up for you, Millie Bobby Brown. So,
Fair play.
John, you go first.
And the
Pumpkin
right.
and Honey
I've
Bun.
had 2 misses.
Obviously,
get your
Pumpkin-
Google ready then.
Originally played by Tim Roth, and Honey Bun originally played by Amanda Plummer, which I don't think she did a lot after.
No.
Got
Go
Google
for it,
ready.
John.
So for Pumpkin, I went for, that's the bloke, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Damon Herriman, who, it was mostly from, again, Justified. He plays like a dumb redneck who
Yeah, he's got the face
gives
for
it the big one but gets humbled by Timothy
can't I
Olyphant's
spell?
character a lot. But then, if you go back, oh, no, that's not right. He also played,
How we spell the Herriman?
I don't know.
Harryman, just H-E-R-R-I-M-A-N.
Yeah, like that. He played Charles Manson in that Mindhunter. And that's the guy. I saw a clip of it and he nailed it.
I think I've
So you are a good actor, but he plays a dope really good. But also sort of like.
I just found the picture on it. I think of him.
So I could see him sort of.
in the
Is that one there?
right?
I'm guessing is Manson, maybe.
No, he's got a full beard.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he like I say, it was mostly in Justified where he sort of like giving it the big one and then gets humbled very quickly when there's a gun in his face.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the Honey Bun was Julia Garner from Ozark, the little
blonde,
one,
the one
white hair, yeah. Because when she goes mental, she goes mental.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant.
Oh, I've seen her before in a few bits, yeah.
Yeah,
I think she's doing something else soon as well.
She's going to be in the new Fantastic Four
That's
as
what it
the
is,
Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
She was Sim City too.
Yeah, I can't remember that film much. But yeah, it was mostly because I was just finishing Ozark and she ripped someone a new one. I was like, yeah, I could see when she's like panicking and just sort of going mad. Yeah, I think that would be.
I think that's.
And again, 2 cheap actors, I reckon.
Yeah,
and that's just.
And it's launching. It's like pushing careers.
Yeah, and I think Millie Bobby Brown still, but yeah, carry on. No, you're right. That is
So you did Millie Bobby Brown for Honey Bun. Who are you doing for
I'm
Pumpkin?
not telling you. You can go for
You
yours.
want me to go
Mine's
first?
going to win. It don't
Okay,
matter.
so for Pumpkin and Honey Bun, I chose for them obviously Tim Roth's character, Stephen Graham,
Okay.
and I chose Charlize Theron as Honey Bun because I thought just them two together would be going nuts. Would be fun.
I'm going to say yellow card. That's a no from me for Charlize Theron.
What are you on about?
Nah, she ain't got it in her.
She ain't got it in
She's
her.
too pristine. She's too pretty. She's too.
Have you watched Monster?
No, I drank one earlier.
You think she's too pretty? Oh, I'll tell you. Show this man, motherfucker.
Yeah, but Millie Bobby Brown bleeds from the nose. I got the wrong person as well, so that's not.
That's fucking Charlize Theron in The Monster.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
When she played like the serial killer.
I'm going to retract my statement. Sorry. I didn't
So
realise
she's
she
on
had that
trial for
range.
killing someone.
I didn't realise she had that range, honestly.
Yeah. I think she got. Did
Yeah,
she get
I know.
I
nominated
think she is quite good.
Academy Award for Best Actress in a Leading Role?
Oh, fair play.
Size difference would be a bit mad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's the only thing. As soon as I said it, she'll be a bit taller than Stephen Graham.
That's the thing what I'm thinking as well, I think, yeah.
But I just wanted to get Stephen Graham in it because he was the one that was like, oh, I just love Stephen Graham. I wanted to.
I honestly don't
Yeah.
think that still trumps mine.
Go on then. Who's your bloke? Come on, you big this up. It's got to be good.
This could be
If it's The Rock again, you can fuck off.
Scotty too hot. No.
Wait, you said Tim Roth's character. This isn't Tim Roth's character. Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's because I've got last one.
Ready for this? I think this is a banger, and I think he'd be class as it. I think he's only ever done one other film. Do you know who that is?
Michael Jordan, Space Jam.
No, that's that. He wanted him as fucking Samuel L. Jackson's character, the Mad Head. Eminem, I think would be class.
Sorry, got a mosquito.
No, not a fan. I reckon that's a classic choice.
I don't think it's as bad as. I think you bigged it up too much.
I think Eminem. There's no one better. I think he'd be so good at it. He could literally lose himself.
Okay.
Has he got any charisma? Like I've seen him on stage, but then when you see him do anything else, he's so boring.
Yeah, but he's going to be on camera. I think he'd be sound.
I mean, he was good at 8 Mile.
I never saw it.
He was very
The
good.
fact that you've not got the lose yourself joke worrying me, but okay.
Oh, we got it.
Oh. So if you're not saying Eminem, okay, say no. If you say no to Eminem, then you're going to say no to the Rockers thing range. So it just seems like
Yeah,
you
we
do
knew that. So last one we did from the music. Did everyone do 2 extra picks for themselves?
I think I did like 4.
Yeah.
Extra.
Okay. So the Wolf, obviously originally played by Harvey Keitel.
I've gone for, as a nod to the first, you mentioned him earlier, Steve Buscemi.
Okay.
And I think that's a class choice.
Yeah.
And it's a nod to the first.
I mean, it is just a glorified cameo, isn't it? Of
Yeah.
mafia movies.
Yeah.
and whatever. So,
And that's and obviously because of his links to what series was he in?
Boardwalk.
Yeah,
Empire.
Broadwalk.
Boardwalk
I
Empire,
knew
yeah.
Steve Zimmer could do anything, but yeah, I think he's class as it.
100%. He's class.
Also, he's so good in Con Air. But
Oh my god.
there is a flaw to Con Air.
Do you want to recast Con Air instead?
There is a flaw to Con Air. They
What,
call
the-
him some at the thingy. He's meant to have raped and killed like 20 children. He goes on. No, it's what
It's
happens
part of Con Air, yeah. I didn't know this was a whole
Steve
subplot.
Buscemi, he's like in a separate cell,
He's
isn't he,
literally
on
in
the
like a
plane?
Hannibal.
I've never seen
Yeah, he's
it.
in like a
Have you
Hannibal,
not?
man.
No.
So at the end, it all happens. It's a really good film, by the way. Watch it because it's so bad, it's good. But it's so good, it's bad.
Yeah, it's like The Mummy.
Yeah, but basically, long story short, Garland Green, his name is. God, I love that film. And basically, he's this really bad guy. I don't want to spoil it for you. But basically, at the end, he's just free. Everyone else
they're
gets
quite happy
captured,
about him
and no
being
one gives a
free
fuck.
as well,
Literally,
aren't
and they just have him like, and you're a bit like he literally was in like a full Hannibal costume before, and these are bad eggs on this plane. All of them are bad eggs, but he's the baddest of the bad eggs.
Yeah, he's in his own
But
separate
because,
little cell, isn't
but
he?
because he sings, I've got the whole world in my hands, they're like, oh, he's all right now. You can check the kids. No, okay. It's awful, honestly.
Oh,
But
fair enough.
still great in it.
Good
He's
choice.
not in it much.
Good choice.
I
John?
I went for, again, cameo, Stephen Van Zandt, who is, sorry.
Paige Van Zandt's husband.
No, he wishes. He was in The Sopranos. He's probably the only one that's left alive now. He played Silvio Dante in The Sopranos. And he's got that sort of presence about him of just sort of
Aged
like,
well, has he?
you do what I say. Has he not?
That's...
That ain't him.
This guy.
Yeah.
He does look.
Is that not the guy then?
Yeah, him. Yeah, that guy. That's not him. That's
He
a
was
very
younger.
young. Oh yeah, young picture.
I'm alright.
But, no, but if you look at him as
It just says Little Stephen.
if you look at him in The Sopranos and like just his presence and whatever, there you go.
That's the Sopranos one.
Yeah, and like
I'm
the
alright
face
with it.
he pulls a lot is
That one.
yeah.
I'm guessing.
That face, I reckon, you get that face on
Harvey. Yeah.
while he's there telling them what to do. And to be fair, he bosses them around a lot in The Sopranos. And
Yeah.
you listen.
Okay, yeah. Steve?
And it's a nod to The Sopranos.
I went with... Pardon me. Sorry.
This episode.
Jason Isaac.
Oh, yeah.
I just...
Yeah, terrible choice, yeah. Nice. Wonderful.
Do you even know who he is?
Yeah. I don't mind Jason Isaacs. It's the guy from... I genuinely know who it is. Yeah, it's him. Yeah, I know it is. He's that
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, yeah, basically. Malfoy's dad.
I just thought, because
Well,
he's getting a bit
Oscar.
older now, and he's the older one out of, like, the oldest cat, arguably the oldest
I do get
actor.
what you're saying.
Like, and I think...
I think it's because Harvey Keitel... I think, once again, it's a size thing. Because Harvey Keitel's quite small. Do you know what I mean? I thought
This, mate,
Jason
you're
Isaacs is a
fucking-
reasonably big guy. I just think... I feel like it needed to be someone that's a bit smaller. A bit
I'll
nippy.
put Danny DeVito in it.
That'd be amazing.
That is, do you know what?
Oh, by the way-
I'm taking Eminem out. I want Danny DeVito in his Eminem.
Danny DeVito's in Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he said he's the best part about it, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he's only in it for 2 seconds, but he's great.
Jason Isaacs. Yeah, okay, I appreciate that.
So
Fuck.
the 2 extra picks,
Yep.
I did Fabienne,
Who's
which
that?
is obviously Butch's girlfriend.
Right.
All same.
Because I did Ryan Gosling, I went Anna de Armas.
See, for Butch's
'Cause
girlfriend,
she's amazing and they've starred together in Blade Runner.
wow,
Yeah,
I'm going
she's
to double
amazing.
down on that. Who has he got even more films with?
Carey Mulligan.
Emma Stone.
Ooh,
I think she'd be great as the girlfriend. Because she's a bit quirky, a bit weird, isn't she?
well, that's why I put her as Mia.
And she's like, oh, I want a pot belly and all that stuff in the film. So Emma Stone. So I'll take Emma Stone as a win there. Thank you. No, but yeah.
And the other character that I chose to recast was Lance, which is played by Eric Stoltz, which is the guy that he brings Mia to when the dealer
Oh yeah.
that he brings to him, and he's like stab him. He's like, no, I'm not stabbing him. You stab him. Blah blah blah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went Joseph Quinn because I'm watching Stranger Things, and he's having a massive resurgence in his career at the minute. And
Yeah, I
he's
think he'd
phenomenal.
nail that. I think he'd be fine with that.
And
I
I'm
think he'd be
hoping
good,
he's
yeah.
great in
No, that's great.
Gladiator 2.
Yeah, and me. He looks
And
like
because Eddie
Oh, yeah.
is, I forgot until I started watching him that he is a dealer in that as well in Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah, and like I forgot about that, and I'd cast him, and then we got to season 4 eventually, and I went, oh shit, he's a dealer, and I like.
Yeah.
I like
Oh, yeah,
him.
because that's literally how he gets caught up in it all.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Human Torch, isn't he?
And
Yeah,
he is going to
yeah,
be human.
yeah.
So he's gone fucking mad.
But he was
Yeah.
sick, which is really nice to see someone actually get the claim they deserve. Because in Stranger Things, arguably, I'd say he's probably the best character in that 4th season or whatever season it is.
Yeah, he stole the show, didn't he?
Is that the ginger girl?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's alright.
it's because a lot of them are just doing that all.
Well, yeah, it doesn't help.
Do you know who's getting a free ride? What's his name? The lad that gets...
Jonathan.
No, the one...
Will.
His brother, Will. Will literally has...
Well, yeah, but
he's just next to nothing after the first season. And he just
they said because they shit on him so much in the first 2 seasons, they had to go, should we leave Will a bit?
Well, let's give him something to do.
Oh, yeah,
Other than
100%. But
He should probably sacrifice himself, to be honest with you. In the next season to really make me work.
Steve's got to die.
I think they all have.
I think a few of them have. But
Just Winona Ryder
I was
survived.
discussing this the other day because Hopper's already died and come back. You can't. It's been nothing if he dies.
I was
Steve's
annoyed
got
they
to
gave that away in the trailers.
Yeah.
That he was alive.
I think they did. Well, I think they even did it before then because didn't they basically pan and say he's just disappeared? There wasn't like him
No,
lifeless on
well,
the floor.
you didn't see him at the end. It just cut like there's
Yeah.
nothing there, and then they go cut to Russia in the end credit scene. And they just go no, leave the American.
Yeah,
But then
that was
it doesn't actually show him, and then in the trailer it shows him.
I always feel a little bit cheated when there's like a big emotional death and then they just come back.
Oh, Glenn's was ruining The Walking Dead because they tried to kill him off 3 times before and faked it out.
Do you know what I watched again the
Oh,
other day?
I don't care.
Because I was actually watching that. You know when Glenn when he gets under the dustbin. You know when all the zombies are on him, and he sees that body ripping apart on top. But even then, you're watching it going, that's not his body.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't still be screaming. He'd be dead. And then the fact that he somehow gets under there without them. Is it underneath he goes?
Yeah, something, I don't know.
Without them.
But anyway, who were your extra picks? Who wants to go first?
Well, I had the same. So I had Emma Stone as Bruce's missus.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got Quentin's, Tarantino's. I've got the Gimp,
I've got the Gimp.
and I've got Christopher Walken's.
And I've got Christopher Walken.
Nice. So I will go for the Quentin then, if you've not got Quentin.
No.
Straight up, Eddie Murphy. But playing it as Eddie, as he can play a character,
Yeah.
where he comes around, he's proper just like, you can't be doing this, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you can still give him the same shit.
Yeah,
but
but
in a funnier way.
And Eddie Murphy's there when he's like, oh, but then
I like
obviously he's really serious, isn't he? But then now and again he just has a laugh with like, I think it's Samuel Jackson about John Travolta, and then again vice versa. And so I think Eddie Murphy's.
Oh yeah, he joins in with the wolf, doesn't he? Taking a piss
Yeah,
out.
literally. Yeah. So I mean, and I think Eddie Murphy'd be really good at that. And he also, not that Quentin's necessarily camping it, but because of Eddie Murphy, I think that whole thing would make it cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so I think.
Nice.
I think that was
No,
not
I
a bad
do.
one. And
So you both got the Gimp. Go the Gimp next.
mine's only, and this is so.
Because
horrible.
wait a minute, we don't even see the Gimp's face, do we?
No,
No.
basically.
That's kind of why I've gone for this.
Okay.
Who do you go for?
So I went for someone that's not done a lot recently, and I think they had a book out not long ago. And then after that, they just sort of died off, and I think they might need a paycheck.
Yeah.
Because his wife's not doing it either. So I've gone for the artist formerly known as Prince Harry.
I mean, he did cameo as a stormtrooper.
Exactly, he's done it before in Star Wars.
Imagine ever watching going, that's Prince Harry. That.
But yeah, I just
But
yeah,
is
what's he doing? He's used to a certain sort of lifestyle.
I like
His
that.
wife's not done much, so yeah, money must be drying up.
Well,
And I've saved a lot of money on actors, so
yeah.
give him a big whack to appear as a gimp.
Give him a whack. I reckon he'd do it as well just for the novelty.
He dresses as a Nazi. What more do you want?
She's literally not acted, has she, since she became?
No, she didn't. I don't know.
I suppose you don't need to with that money.
No. So your
That's
Gimp.
class. My Gimp is Eric Stone Street. Is it Eric?
Yeah.
But do you know what the worst thing is? It's purely because of the size, and I love him to bits.
Yeah, but the
He's
Gimp
guy out of
wasn't that
Modern
big.
Family.
Who was it?
You watch Modern Family?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
He's,
the
Cam.
Oh, right, yeah.
The
I
Gimp
just knew him
wasn't
as
big.
Cam.
The Gimp was quite overweight, with all due respect
They
to
weren't.
Eric Stone
No,
Street.
he wasn't.
He was chunky.
He could be.
Oh, right. I'm going to Google Gimp.
It probably didn't help that he
Was
was
it called a
next
recent?
to,
Was it called a recent search?
Yeah, but I'd want to see Eric Stone Street.
That is the
Eric,
other thing.
you
That
know what
I
I
was a
mean?
bit like, I'd
Yeah.
actually want him to actually perform because.
Yeah.
You'd want to hear him as well. wouldn't you?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, Steve might be right. He's not as big as I thought he was.
I think you
Massive,
just.
is he?
because
It don't
of
matter. He
emotion.
can be massive.
Oh, yeah, he can. It's a recast.
He can get kids' fancy dress.
That's the police
That's
knocking
what-
on your door to know it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like
Luckily
him
he's
to-
out.
But that's because I just thought very straight, and I just really wanted him.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him in something else.
Yeah, he does.
The fact that he's
look
not
good.
gay as well makes me not so much happy that he's not gay, but makes his
That he
performance
does it so well, yeah.
so much.
Well,
so
always
much
when I
better.
watch Modern Family, and I found out that one of Cam and Mitchell would get, I would always place it the other way round.
Yeah.
Because I thought Cam, but I think they're just a fantastic
Yeah, they are
two
fantastic,
actors,
yeah.
and they're my favourite.
He literally notoriously says, "I'm just gay for pay,"
Yeah.
which I think
Is
is
that
a
what he
really good
says?
slogan. Yeah.
Really good mates with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
said
said
this
that,
to me
yeah.
once. Yeah, that's
But he is a
class.
big American football fan as well.
Yeah,
isn't
he is,
He's
yeah.
like massive. So, and then who was the last one you had?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher
Yeah,
Walken.
Captain
So-
Coons or something.
Yeah.
Watch up the arse.
Literally, just a
Yeah.
whole speech about putting a watch.
It's
with
Walken only got that role because he says ass weirdly. That's it.
Yeah.
So put it up your ass.
So mine's someone that probably would be around the same age as what Walken was at the time. I'm just going to give you clues there and you can guess. Also, has done at least 2 films with Quentin already. At least. I'm thinking it might just be the 2.
Leo?
Pardon?
Leo?
Samuel L. Jackson?
No.
Leo?
No. You would.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah. I reckon that's quite a good choice, isn't it? I reckon and you know Brad Pitt, the way he is, I reckon he could nail it as well, because that kind of serious going like, yeah, I just kept a wash up my ass, and then your dad had it up his ass, and now I'm passing it down to you, son. I just think Brad Pitt's a really good shout.
Yeah, I like that. It's probably your best one so far after building up the others.
Whoa! Eminem was class, and Danny DeVito.
The Rock?
Ving Rhames' character.
Yeah, Changing it.
I missed Fired with The Rock big time, and I'm not happy. Even when I read it myself, I went, oh, fuck. I used to love The Rock as a wrestler, by the way. Don't mind him as an actor in a few films. I don't know why, but I'm really starting to dislike him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because he's just trying to be too... Yeah.
And annoying.
Do what fucking Batista's done. And just...
he's lost a lot of weight, hasn't he?
Well, that's generally just for his career, apparently.
Yeah, he said he wants to get other roles.
Which is fair enough, because I'm fed up
Have you not seen a picture of him recently?
Yeah, you put it in the group, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Go on then, John. Who did you put for Walken?
Well, again, because he's only there to pronounce ass, who does the best punctuation in TV? Matt Berry.
Oh my God, that would be literally the funniest scene in history.
Yeah, this is it. Just you don't care what he's saying.
If he plays it serious as well,
literally the whole he might as well have just sat down. He could have just sat down and gone, "Your dad put this up his arse while he was in Vietnam. It's yours now." But it's like a 10-minute scene of him waffling on. So yeah, get Matt Berry to do it, and you be in stitches. Yeah,
that's actually class. And you actually said Matt. I've completely forgot you mentioned Matt Berry earlier. I'm ecstatic about that.
That's a great choice. Yeah. No.
That was the first one I cast.
Right, so...
Oh, because we're so clever. And
you're
dumb.
Shut your mouth. We're back, and we're going to quickly go through the Instagram suggestions. So we had for Jenna Ortega as Mia by veg_out_recipes.
I considered it, but didn't go with it, obviously.
I'll be honest with you, my only thing is, I genuinely don't know who she is. Because I know she's in Beetlejuice too.
Yeah,
I've not seen Wednesday.
Yeah,
Scream. The new Scream.
I struggled with the Screams, don't I?
I
can't get out the scary movie Scream mix up.
Yeah. I know who she is, but I haven't really seen her in anything.
She's great.
Oh, cool.
But I've heard good things, and I know she does that weird dance in Wednesday, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I think.
And you said she fitted into Beetlejuice well, so.
Yeah. She fits anything Tim, but obviously Wednesday's Tim Burton thing.
Oh, so you fit your show? She's good shout.
Yeah.
Nice.
Film.estevez says Jeffrey D. Morgan as Marcellus Wallace.
Lovely.
Okay. Yeah.
Lovely. Oh my God! Actually,
love a
bit of a Negan kind of twist. That's actually a lovely choice.
Yeah.
Not quite The Rock, but we'll crack on.
Okay.
That's actually my favourite, I think.
So, film_ around the world. Who were the other people that said the same thing? CinemaCheck_ also said Austin Butler as Vincent Vega. So I mentioned that to you guys beforehand, didn't I?
Yeah, so
I think he would be great.
There's no qualms with that. I do like Austin. I think he'd actually
would
probably nail that. Yeah, he would. Yeah, it's a great shout as well.
And he's got I think he could do the dumb face that just John Travolta does when he's on.
I think with these, like we said about The Rock, couldn't do. Obviously, we're going to keep taking the piss because you're not very nice people, but he couldn't take a step back when Austin Butler could. He wouldn't try and steal. He would just do his role and he would nail it to a pulp. When The Rock would try and be too much, if that makes sense. Yeah. When I think Austin Butler's a great shout. Yeah.
Wooden_reviews added Glenn Powell and Anthony Mackie as Vincent and Jules.
It's nice. That is dirty nice as well. I think they'd have great chemistry.
Yeah. And then he did say Maya Hawke as Maya, and he did say because of. Mm-hmm. And then he also added, and he said not just because of Looper, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Butch. Because obviously,
No, I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be a good shout for that. Yeah. I just wonder. I know it's weird, but because you just can picture Bruce, he was quite a hench. Joseph's quite slim, isn't he?
Yeah.
But other than that, obviously, let's not lie. He'd just perform. Yeah, literally, it's Hollywood.
Well done. Now there's the gym.
He'd nail it. But I do worry with Joseph Gordon-Levitt sometimes. I love him, by the way. I find sometimes I feel like he's trying too hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think that's part of his character when he plays them charming young lads. He doesn't play a charm when he plays that kind of guy that's got to try and act hard.
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. Because he's not big and stuff,
Dolphin_Reaper said Willem Dafoe as Christopher Walken's character.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely great. And also, because of the way he speaks as well, would be able to put some emphasis on the S.
Yeah.
At _ Mr.
I've got a story about Willem Dafoe. So join.
Is this the one we had earlier?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
That's about how the story
That's
went
actually
earlier.
that's how much of the story I remember anyway. So sorry.
So at _ Mr. Movies gave me a few.
Mm-hmm.
So he put Vincent, Colin Farrell.
Lovely.
Literally, Colin
I
Farrell.
think he nipped in and out of mine a couple of times. Yeah.
Colin Farrell was my choice until I changed
Crossed
it.
it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally
nice.
crossed it out.
We have evidence.
He said Jamie Foxx was Jules as well. So obviously
Yeah,
he knows.
no,
He knows what's
Obviously knows his stuff.
knows his stuff.
Fair
Got a
play,
big
yeah.
one there for me. Mia, he put down as Jennifer Lawrence.
Lovely. Lovely choice.
Butch, Tom Hardy.
I've not actually seen Jennifer Lawrence do any of the stuff that's a little bit darker, by the way. I know she's done a few bits where she's a little bit... Most of her stuff's
Silver
been
Linings
light-hearted that I've
Playbook.
seen.
She was fantastic in if you've ever seen that.
Sorry, I didn't
I've
talk
not
over
seen
you.
that.
What was the next one?
Butch was Tom Hardy.
Yeah. That one's generally a great choice. And it's actually kind of too obvious, so I just looked straight past it.
Yeah.
I look
Yeah.
past Tom Hardy a lot because he's everyone's choice for everything.
Yeah.
And just because he's done The Warrior, I feel like it's kind of...
Yeah,
But
I feel
no,
like,
it's a
I
good
feel like
shout,
people
though.
probably chose him.
He
for
would
Maya
actually,
as well.
nail that as well. He would nail that as well. It's a good shout, really. Really good.
The Wolf, he put Matt Damon.
Winston Wolfman. Fucking yeah.
He put,
Good work, yeah.
alongside you, Idris Elba as Marcellus.
Good man.
Pumpkin, Toby Maguire.
Okay.
I could see that.
If it's not for the fact that I've heard Toby Maguire's a bit of a knob,
Yeah.
so I don't want to
I
put...
feel like that's why you play it like a dickhead and then get
He actually
humbled
could,
really
you know what?
quickly
He
by
could
Jules.
actually nail that. Well
And I
done.
think
Yeah,
this
just
is
be
his best-
yourself and then...
That's a great... And it's outside the box, that is. I like
I think
that.
this is his best choice.
Go on.
Captain Coons, Michael Shannon.
Okay.
He's from Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, he's a bit of a unit. Weird face, weird guy. But
Sorry, guys.
actually really good.
I've heard the name.
Um,
So who's this?
Yeah.
Captain Coons?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do like Michael. He's been in loads of weird stuff.
yeah.
Not weird stuff, but he's been in loads of
That
films.
picture there looked like he could play. Then the guy that was played Jaws
Captain
that
Coon.
appeared in.
He looks a bit like
Happy
Christopher.
Gilmore.
He looks a bit like Christopher Walken, doesn't he, as well?
Yeah, he does look-
Oh, the guy that gets the stuff in his foot.
Yeah, and then like bends the club.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
He
he does.
looks just like him.
So
What's he been in?
we have the Arctic Cinema did theirs, and I didn't
They're
know who
cool.
this first woman. I didn't know who this woman was, but then I googled her and went, "Well, she looks the spit of Maya." So he put Mickey Madison as Maya, that's her.
Okay.
She was in. She was the bad guy in Scream.
Okay.
in
What,
the
the
new
latest
one.
that I haven't seen the
I
latest.
feel like that
no,
was
it's
Ghostface, but...
Yeah, she was Ghostface. She was in Once Upon a Time
She
in
is-
Hollywood, so she's got a connection to Quentin.
Oh, okay, she's got the Quentin Co.
He
Next.
said Austin Butler for Vincent as well. Missed that
Nice.
one off earlier, sorry. Jules, he put Daniel Kaluuya, who is the guy from Us, Get Out.
I
No,
thought
he's
it
not in
was.
Us, sorry, but he's from Get Out. And
Younger, he's younger though, isn't
Yeah, what's the other one he did?
Is he in Black
Attack the
Panther as
Block?
well?
he?
He's
Is
in
it
like
Black
his
Panther
mate.
as well.
Attack the Block?
No, the other
That's John
the other
Boyega.
film in that trilogy.
Enticement
Well,
of
not
racism.
trilogy, but Jordan Peele films.
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember, the one with aliens.
Oh!
Attack the Block.
No. Not smile, stop. It's like one word in it.
It's going to kill me what it is.
Help,
now.
run,
No.
help, scream.
No.
Brick. Just say
What
random
is
words.
it?
This is a brick
Oh, I don't know.
house. This fucking episode's been nuts.
So Wallace, John D. Washington. So if you're
Oh, he
the
was in
creator,
Skins. Sorry, I will be back with you.
Was it John D. Washington?
yeah,
Not a clue.
he's a great actor.
Got no signal.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you're
I know it's
right.
one word. Sorry, who's this? John D. Washington?
John D. Washington.
Oh my word. I need John D.
Is that not?
Weatherspoon.
It's not Denzel's son, is it?
No,
Oh yeah, I do know he is.
he's a good actor. I like that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I can't find him.
That guy.
Yeah.
He's in that.
Bunny and
Ten-
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
He went with Mia Goth. Sorry. So obviously we saw her in. Oh my god, I can't fucking remember anything now.
Long
My mind's
Legs.
gone. No, the other one,
Oh, Triple X Maxine.
Maxine.
Yeah.
She is a fantastic actress.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Allen White, who was in The Bear.
He's the
which
bear,
I've not
isn't he?
seen, but he was
Skins.
also in.
Shameless, America.
Yes, he was in Shameless America and The Iron Claw.
Yeah. Oh,
Jimmy.
as who? Them two. That's great shout. You know,
Yeah.
they're really good shouts. Outside
Jimmy.
the box.
So Jimmy was the.
Jimmy Crack Corn.
Tarantino, isn't it?
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
he put Ryan Gosling.
That's Jimmy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Winston Wolfe, he said Willem Dafoe. So there's another link.
Oh.
Someone above said that, obviously. Captain Coons, he put Christian Bale.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I'm trying to think.
It
I'm trying to think of
can't
Bale.
make
I'm trying to think of Bale's films. I
He's
just
older now.
automatically think
Batman.
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 You know what? He actually probably would nail that as well. Actually, that's a good shout. Actually, it's outside the box as well.
So Butch and Fabian, he said Paul
I actually think Christian Bale might do a really good job with that when I think about it, because he'd just be super uber serious.
Yeah.
But yet,
I'm
knowing
sure
he's talking, I think he's the kind of person that could do it.
An American Psycho, like.
Yeah, literally could do it like that kind of. That's actually not a bad show.
That's Bale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butch and Fabian, Paul Mescal, and Taylor Russell. I don't know who Taylor Russell is.
Oh, tell you what. How did none of us go for Pedro for anything?
Pedro Pascal,
Because
because
he's in everything.
I'll be honest, he's not escorting a child anywhere.
Oh,
is he?
she's from that Bones and All.
Could Pedro Pascal play any of the characters? He could actually play
All of
Vincent Vega, probably. Yeah, he could probably do all of them with Vega.
Yeah.
And then Cinema Check, obviously, of underscore, also said Austin Butler as Vega, as we said. He stood Sterling Brown as Jules. If you Google Sterling Brown, you know who he is.
Oh, bad
Great
enough.
actor.
I used to know everyone, you know.
And he said Alison Oliver, who is from Saltburn.
Sterling
If
Brown.
you watch Saltburn,
Yeah.
people at work were talking to me about it, and
As
I'll
Mia.
probably give it a miss.
We talked about Saltburn, I know.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
I love Saltburn.
Which I think she fits perfectly when you look
Saltburn
at it.
is one of them films. It's kind of it's not a nothing film. You watch it and afterwards go, I didn't not like that. I didn't like it, but I'm really weirded out by the whole thing. Like, it's weird. It's just not a good film. It's not a bad film. It's just a little bit mental.
Just gives you a
It's
little
all right there. It's kind of worth the watch.
bit of
It is definitely
friendly
worth the
mental scarring.
But if you've heard all the stuff about it, no. But thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Awesome.
Sorry if John was
A bit of
derogatory
applause,
to any of your choices. I thought they were all great.
By the way,
No.
Matt Berry, were they?
They were good. So as we always do when we get someone on the podcast, a special guest, John, I asked you for 2 of your Mount Rushmore. So we did films
Yeah.
and we did...
TV shows, I believe.
TV shows.
Well, that's what I've done anyway, whether you ask me
Yeah.
for it or not.
So films or TV first?
I don't mind.
Let's go films. What is your Mount Rushmore of films?
Oh, so,
Oh, 1 minute, John.
Yeah, I'm going to roll my eyes.
So, John, films, your top 4 films of all time.
top 4 films. Well, I'm
Can
gonna
I
say
guess one?
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
yeah, top one. I'm gonna cough.
Never heard of that.
No, it's not. Yeah, Goodfellas. It's brilliant. My favourite. I
Scorsese.
love the mafia anyway. Big sort of obsession of mine. So
Released in 1990, if you're wondering.
that could be true.
No, I generally know my film. It's pretty good. Generally, honestly, I only ever seen it once, and it was back in. It must have been 10 years ago, and I'll be honest with you, liked it, but I get really confused with that one. And is it Casino?
Yeah, and I've never
that's
seen
understandable.
Casino.
It's all right.
No, and then there's another one. Is it Snake Eyes with?
That's Nick Cage.
Yeah, Nick Cage.
Yeah.
And my dad used to kind of watch more. And sorry, I just to confuse everyone more. And it used to annoy me. So
Always bad
Goodfellas,
now.
I've heard amazing. Goodfellas, I've heard is amazing.
phenomenal.
So I genuinely
I've
got
got
to
to stop
watch it
saying
again.
phenomenal, by the way.
I'm
I'm
just gonna check
Big fan
what's.
of AJ Styles.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna check what it's on so I can stream it because I will watch it. But nice.
While
choice,
he's
but-
checking that, John, second one.
Oh, it's on
Second.
now TV.
Is
so I
it? Are
can't
you
watch
doing
it.
this in order? What would be 1 to 4, or are you just?
No, just
Goodfellas would be
I've
top.
kind of gone for genre, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you've done 4.
So I've
different
gone like so I've gone for like that for like any sort
Mobster.
of drama or
Yeah.
mob or
And
action or whatever.
And you got to remember with the Rushmore, there's not order, is there? It's just
No,
4
yeah,
big
yeah,
names.
Yeah, this is it. So I went for a kids film.
Okay.
Yeah, my top kids film. Flushed away. Flushed away. It's almost like they're friends.
Flushed Away is phenomenal.
Never seen it.
Get out of here.
I'll
It's
try and
hard,
watch
man.
it. Will that be on
Awesome,
Disney?
No,
It might be on BBC though. They put it on there a lot
Netflix usually have.
Okay.
Yeah,
stuff.
because Early Man's on there at the minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try and watch that.
But yeah, anytime when I'm at work and it's lunchtime and it's stick a film on for the kids, it's like right, let's go to Ardman. Whether it's
Flushed Away, it's incredible.
Okay, I'll try and watch. Like
The
I said,
slugs
I'm
in
trying to
it.
open myself up to
slugs in
cartoons
it
again.
moved me.
Yeah.
Really good. It's Kate Winslet and Hugh Jackman.
Really?
Hugh is Hugh
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ian McKellen as well.
Yeah.
And Shane
And
Ritchie.
Bill Nighy.
And Shane Ritchie, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Guy from EastEnders?
Yeah. And Andy Serkis as well.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Andy
He's,
Serkis in it again?
he's the little rat that thinks he's well hard.
Oh, next to Bill
And then
Nighy,
just
he's done
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Sorry, I just talking to Bill Nye. I seen a video that remember Jack Jones, the little twat that does YouTube videos.
Yeah.
He did one the other day scaring Bill Nye.
Did it?
Literally outside a table, and I seen some people saying that's the funny thing I've seen. Bill Nye is literally like a 73-year-old man, and he was shouting. What was his name in Shaun of the Dead?
Oh, no, not Pete.
Mad that it's 20 years since Shaun of the Dead came out, by the way.
Mum, tell what's happened to...
Oh, God, yeah, I can see it literally saying this. He's not alright.
Philip.
Philip.
He would write with a P. Yeah, anyway, and he goes, Philip, where's thingy? And he just, and I was like, I think he's annoying anyway, this Jack Jones. But generally, just because he did to Bill Nye, he was 73 years old. I was like, I want to... Bill Nye got up and just literally had to walk away. He was literally outside to have a drink. And I was like, if I ever see this lad, I'm going to film him just for this. And go, it's for Philip.
Wasn't he, like, revealed as a fraud?
Yeah, well, I think...
Loads of people
Jack
filmed him talking to people. And then he'd walk off, and then he'd come back with his thing and say, like, offer him a fight. And they'd be like, oh, no. And then they'd both look at it together.
This is what I mean.
So it's just all bullshit.
So I just really, like, Jenny, like, upset me. I was like, fucking, this is a 73-year-old man, and you're trying to scare, like, I was there, like, have some taste. Was
it him that did Mark Henry as well?
I'm not sure.
There was someone where he was like, I'm next to that really shit wrestler, Mark Henry.
And soon Mark Henry.
But I did Google it.
But I imagine he's already set that up with Mark Henry.
But I've read the stuff and I've heard he's been lamped loads of times.
He is. Let's crack on then, John,
Sorry.
with the decent information.
I've kind of copped out with one of them as well, of a trilogy, but if you make me pick one film, I will pick Lord of the Rings.
And which one are you picking if it was the one?
Two Towers.
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah, but them. And then the last one, comedy, Ace Ventura. Staple of my childhood. Love the film. I know there's the whole thing about, it doesn't quite hold up today, but I don't care. And it's still brilliant, and so is the sequel. But even if Carey didn't want to do the sequel.
But the only reason someone would say it doesn't hold up today is because everything's been kind of plagiarised a little bit with their own spin on it or whatever. If that makes sense, with stuff.
It's more to do with the trans.
Yeah, it's more to do with the fact that he says,
Pet Detective.
I went as a man. That whole bit.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, she's pretending to be a bloke to get out of
being a baddie.
Yeah.
And by the way, what a film.
Yeah,
and it's a good disguise, really.
Jim Carrey is fucking phenomenal.
Like we said yesterday, I mean, just to clarify, I've sent 4 pictures into a group we're in yesterday, and it was if you had to get rid of one of all their films, it was Seth Rogen, Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, and Will Ferrell. And Jim Carrey was the only one I think we both said.
I thought that back about, I think I'd get rid of Sandler. I think Sandler's had more duds than the rest.
Oh yeah, but then what are you getting rid of Happy Gilmore? Grown? Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? It'd be a close call now.
Big Daddy's my favourite Sandler film.
Well, I was going to say Big, but then that was 20 years ago, weren't it? Well, 25 years ago. 1999.
I haven't actually seen an Adam Sandler film in a very long time.
I actually like Grown Ups.
I haven't even watched the
Since he's had his Netflix.
I like Grown Ups. Yeah, that's the issue. Is it?
Grown Ups isn't as bad as people make out. It's a fine film to put on.
He sold his soul to Netflix, sadly. But sorry, but yeah, you are right. But Jim Carrey, I just want to establish, was the one person that you were like.
Yeah,
you just couldn't. He's just phenomenal.
And I think even with the fact that now with Jim Carrey doing Sonic, and he does that better than Jack Black, as we were discussing earlier, is trying to do video game characters and stuff. And he's got things like The Truman Show. But I haven't watched Uncut Gems with Sandler.
I enjoyed it.
I've never seen it.
It's the one where he's a bit more serious.
Yeah. He's like a Jewish diamond seller.
Yeah.
But it's really weird because they have like a guy, I can't remember his name now, he's an ex-basketball player in it. But it's really weird because it plays on him in like a fictional version. It's a bit weird, quirky though. It's good. He's got a gambling problem basically as well. So, but great shouts on them, John. I would say, other than like say Goodfellas and
no, they're all great films.
Yeah, literally. But comedy-wise, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers would be in there for me. Generally in my top 4. And I'll be honest with you, if I was going comedy, Pet Detective probably would be in there as well. Yeah. So very similar.
So TV shows, John. Your top 4 Mount Rushmore TV shows.
So Dexter would have been on it, but I am still falling out of it because of that ending. I'm not happy with that.
The prequel series coming.
Still hurts.
Never got to the ending.
They did another sequel series, but apparently that's just as bad. Don't get to the ending. I think get to like series 5 and then just sort of pretend it didn't happen.
Isn't the one with John Lithgow a really good season?
Yeah. And then is it Johnny Lee Miller in series 5 as the bad guy?
Oh, and then the English guy, Johnny Lee Miller.
Yeah.
He plays Sherlock in one of the programs.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, in
Elementary. That's underrated, you know.
I've heard you remember you saying that. Yeah.
Him and Sherlock is fantastic.
Because he's not really done a lot. Because I think he used to be famous when he was younger. Fell out of it a bit.
He was in Trainspotting, wasn't he?
Yeah. That stuff.
He's good in Trainspotting too as well.
I read something the other day saying apparently that's a really good film, but it just because it's a sequel, everyone kind of just went out.
I love Trainspotting too. Probably my post that I put on
I've honestly not seen 1 or 2.
No, not me.
I
keep meaning to.
Yeah.
So Robert Carlyle that I want to see in
there.
Yeah. He's fell off the face of the earth, isn't it?
Does a lot of TV.
Name his best film.
Full Monty.
Yes.
First one that came to mind. I went now actually 28 weeks
Days later. Oh, weeks later. It is weeks later.
Dave
Yeah.
Lewis,
He was also
Right
in one of
then,
the
what are you for then if it isn't Dexter?
So no, it's not Dexter. We've got Game of Thrones.
Fair.
Yeah.
Love it.
Even though we slated this a lot.
I know there's the whole thing with the ending of that, but me and my wife are watching it. My wife, you know who she is, Danielle. We're rewatching it, and I just want to see if the ending is as bad as people make out it is, or if it was a case of this show was never going to end and please people.
I think
because everyone had their own way of wanting it.
I think that in 20 years' time, people go, it weren't that bad.
Yeah, no,
I do think it was rushed and stuff, but that's a whole different debate. It
was definitely rushed.
We're also in. I think we're also in a world now where people want something to moan about.
Yeah, and I think
100%.
the criminally bad thing about it is that they put Bran on the throne. But spoilers.
That is genuinely a spoiler for me. I've genuinely not seen it.
It is the only show that's left me sort of mouth open going what? After an episode about 4 or 5 times.
So I sadly, I think I've discussed it before in the pod. I started it way too late, crammed it all in way too much, got way too confused by who was who. Too many names that began with R or T, so I got really confused.
I can't think of any.
No, who was his dad? Who was the little?
Was it like Tywin and Tyrion
and all that stuff? So I got confused. Who was who?
And Jaime.
Didn't quite know who was where. And if you watch it all in, so I caught up to the series. You were watching series 5. I remember it was when Jaime had a gold arm. I'd also seen Pedro Pascal's death on YouTube. I'd seen loads of stuff.
Yeah.
I'd seen the Red Wedding. So basically, I admit there was no spoilers for me up until, and then I was like,
Fair enough.
But other than that, genuinely enjoyed it. But yeah,
just Slater's choice.
No. I'm saying it would probably.
Next one, back to the Mafia, Sopranos.
Yeah, I've never watched it fully.
Love it. I've watched it about 4 times, I think. But James Gandolfini was just incredible. All the side characters are brilliant.
Yeah. I remember you got me onto it. I watched the first season. I've just not watched it because I can't. I was watching it in New Zealand. I'll come up to New Zealand, guys. And basically, really enjoyed it, and we'll hopefully get back into it again.
Yeah.
And also, if you ever Google what are the best seasons ever to watch, Sopranos.
Yeah, it's always up there.
Usually
and
one
it's on
or 2.
IMDb's like highest rated.
And the only thing that number ever that beats it is the Culture Couch podcast.
Yeah. Right, next one.
Fringe.
Ooh.
Love Fringe. I bang on about Fringe all the time to people that will listen to it. I think it's very criminally underrated. Watch Fringe.
Nice to have a sci-fi one in there as well.
Yeah, exactly. I lent it to my sister as well because she wanted to watch it, and she got Louis into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Louis was loving it. So if he loves it, you've got to watch it.
Yeah, I've not. I can't. I know you've watched it before, but I've never even given it a go. I think I might have been around yours once when you had it on. It looked alright.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And John Noble's just fantastic. Mental scientist.
And then last one.
Only Fools and Horses.
Oh!
Best show ever to be written by one person. Every episode.
It's mad.
The same one
That is
person.
such a classic, especially nowadays when there's 15 writers for each app.
Yeah, and it's consistently funny as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Fair enough.
And there's even like bits, where like it actually makes you like quite emotional. Like when Rodney moves out to move in with his wife, and you're like, oh, that's really sad. And then he comes home and he's like, you don't live here anymore.
Yeah.
Brings the laugh straight back.
The Aces thing always gets me. That's my favourite scene from.
That's brilliant.
How did you know I had them? It's like, because I know you had them.
That wasn't the hand I dealt you.
I think sadly for it's the fact that it's going to not sorry to take it away and bring it on an ego. It's because of the David Jason rumours.
Yeah.
That I think sadly Only Fools and Horses will go into non-existence.
You see, I've never heard these rumours. Where these rumours come from?
Apparently, he's got some things out where what's it called? Where no one can print anything about him. Ryan Giggs had one against it with his brother, didn't he? Basically, not Aphrodite. No, that's not the right word.
No, I can't remember what it's called, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, basically
says
when he died,
BBC contract.
basically when he died, apparently it's going to come out that he weren't in a good.
A lot of people said because Thingy doesn't get along with him anymore. Nicholas.
But like I said, the worst thing is, and
you don't know. It could be all
that's
rumours.
why I feel bad about it, but it's just always in the back of my mind going.
Because my friend at work,
he's a national treasure. I love him. They're all lies.
My friend loves it as well. He's just the same.
But I genuinely really like the Only Fools and Horses.
So, let's finish quickly with a quiz. Okay.
Loser's Toxic Waste.
You've had half of them anyway.
10, and each one you just make a guess.
Okay.
So it's easy to do. What's your sound you like? Where it's like the music.
9277. I think that actually was it. No, it was a bit short.
It's the quiz music. So, it's the Legacy sequel quiz. Because I went to see Beetlejuice. So I'm going to give you the original, the second. You've got to guess how many years it was in between.
Oh, like it.
Okay. So that's why there's no...
Yeah.
Unless you get it bang on, obviously, it's
I
great.
remember the only thing I know is years that the films were released, so thank you for the win.
So, Beetlejuice
Oh,
to
fuck.
Beetlejuice. How many
I'll retract my
years?
arrogance, I'm sorry.
We'll go for... I will go... John, because you're the guest, you can guess first, then Beej, and then we'll go to Beej. And back and forth.
Oh, the woman at work that's obsessed with it was banging on about it the other day.
So how many years do you think?
Who's it first, me or John?
John first,
Okay.
then you can go second.
19.
Oh!
Johnny's thinking 19.
37.
Beej gets the first point. It was 36.
I fucking knew it was 88 or 8. I thought it was 87.
So
Oh, of course it's in the 80s. Someone's going to She's having a
Actually, two
80s themed fancy dress party.
But
Good. 1 out.
I'm going to crocodile.
Sorry,
That's
that's
really good,
exceptional.
So, Jurassic Park 3
Oh, shit.
to Jurassic World.
Oh,
Beej, you
not
are
cool.
first this time.
Oh.
There's a TikTok.
Jurassic World, yeah?
Jurassic Park 3.
15 years, please.
I wanted 15. Right, I'll go 16.
It should have gone the other way. It's 14.
Oh, it's on fire!
Mary Poppins
Fuck this.
Oh, no.
to Mary Poppins Returns.
God.
John, you are first this time.
45. It's probably going to be
No,
more
it's
than
going to be.
that.
I think
Yeah,
it's going to be
gonna
closer
right
to
in the
60. I think I'm going to go for. I think it came out around 55, maybe. So we're going to go 50 up to there. 60.
What did you say?
45.
Yeah, so Beach won it again.
Yeah.
It's 54.
I'm good at this, me.
Ooh.
Give me that coin. It's going to trim me look.
Top Gun, and this is you first this
No,
time.
no point even
So
playing.
Yeah,
Top
I won't.
Gun Maverick. How many years?
I believe Top Gun originally came out in 1986, and Top Gun Maverick came out in 2022 or 3. So I'm going to do the maths for 14. 30. Fucking hell, I've lost count. 36.
I'm going to be a dick here.
36 years.
35 and 6 months.
It's 36 years.
I'm sorry, guys, but what is the. For you peeps.
You can have the ding 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 for that.
By the way,
Yeah, well done.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't. Like I said, my years are the only thing I
Yeah.
know about films.
Yeah, it's
So-
like the one thing I don't.
Do you want to hear?
Evidently.
Honestly, I think it's like 24. It's only because of when I was younger, every time you clicked on IMDb, it says the year next to it. So I read on more films than I watch,
fair
don't I? So when I've looked and seen who's in it and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So talking of Jim Carrey,
Mm-hmm.
so this is not including the prequel. This is straight
shit.
Dumber and Dumber
Oh!
to Dumber and Dumber 2.
No.
John, you're up first.
Was Dumber one of his 94 ones?
I'll be honest with you, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try and cheat you. Oh! I've said that. I think it was actually. Yeah, no, it is.
It's around there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 94.
When did the other one come out?
This is the thing. I don't know generally.
26 years.
So 94. So you've got the 6 up to there, 10. So what are you saying? It's 2010. It came out. Basically, yeah.
I don't know. I'll be honest, it was just a random guess. I know it's going to be a while. Because I couldn't be asked to do the maths
I want to be a
anymore, 'cause
dick and
it's
just
getting
go.
late.
I want to go 27, but I think it's more like 30. I might just go straight up. 94. How old am I? No, it can't be. Yeah, 25.
What did you say?
26.
He's got it again because he went lower. It's 20.
I did think it might be just the anniversary of it. So it came out in 2014.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, a while ago, yeah. Oh, fair play.
Twister to Twisters.
You're a bastard. You know that,
I did feel. I was like, if he knows his years, then we'll
34.
talk about. He thinks it's 34.
No, I know it's 34. Just
Okay.
ding it. I'm being really arrogant. I don't know if it
You're
is.
35.
Just go lower, John. It's 28.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it not come out in 1990? Come out in 96?
Probably. So that's how it is.
Messed up there, really.
Matrix Revolutions to Matrix
I don't even know when
Resurrections.
Resurrections came out.
I didn't even know it was out. I thought they were still making it. That's obviously.
They're doing another one.
Of course, yeah. Who's first? Is it me?
Yeah.
So that was the third one, wasn't it? And to the fourth one. I don't even know when the first one came out.
2000.
Cheers. That doesn't help me with the third one either.
No, the first ever one came out in 1999.
Yeah, technically. So it actually released.
Technically,
it released in the UK in 2000, but what else?
We'll go 17.
Oh, shit on it. I'm pretty close. Oh, it's either 16, 15, or 17, I think. I'm gonna go bang on 15. If it's 16, John can have
It
it.
don't matter. John's got it because it's 18.
Oh no.
John gets a point.
Fuck, has it been that long?
The Shining to Doctor Sleep.
Oh, you're
I
in.
didn't know.
I'm off.
I didn't know Doctor Sleep's a thing.
Ewan McGregor.
All I know now is it's been within Ewan McGregor's lifetime, so that's great.
Just guess a number then.
Ewan McGregor's playing the son of Jack Nicholson. I think.
Jack Nicholson. I mean, The Shining's about
I mean, you've practically won anyway, so just guess a fucking number. You can't catch up.
45.
38.
Oh, so close, John. 39.
Oh, nice.
That was just a guess.
Tron to Tron Legacy. You're up first, John.
Oh, God. 29.
Nice. I'd be similar to that, I think.
I don't even know when Tron came out. I've never seen either.
I'm literally just going to be playing it. I'm going to go 33.
The most I've done with Tron is playing the level.
Well, you
on,
both get the
King of
point
Hearts.
because you're both 2 off.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
It was 31.
31, fair play.
And last one, Space Jam to Space Jam A New Legacy.
20.
Bugs aged bad in this.
Space Jam originally came out in 1996, I think, if it helps. I don't know when the LeBron one came out.
I've just said 20. I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah, I'll go 20. I'm going to play the dick move and go 21.
If it's 20,
20, but it's, you know what? Let's go for the 25th anniversary. I'll go
25.
25.
Sure it's
It is bang on 25.
Yes.
Well played.
Yeah, that's nice. I'll be honest with you.
Does that mean I've got to have one of them rants and
Yeah.
switch?
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, John. I do apologise.
It's a good way to end
The
it,
name,
isn't it?
the year of films is basically the only thing I know.
Yeah, fair enough. It's alright. I understand. I've been screwed over.
It's the only
you've been
thing that's
hoodwinked.
literally because I said to you, "Oh, do you want to do a quiz or not?" Because I've only got an idea for one because I went to watch Beetlejuice, and the whole thing.
So then you've gone and researched every year that every other film came
No, I
out.
didn't
No,
know
I
that was
didn't tell him
happening.
what the quiz was about.
But
I know when I've been stitched.
I was going to do one on Quentin Tarantino. Oh no, on these films for you two, but I generally would have had to just. But Steve said he'll do that.
So, but yeah,
Lovely.
nice.
It gets worse.
An acquired taste.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
I
as
don't
me.
really like sour things.
No, not me.
Shame about your personality.
Oh,
I
we'll
can
leave
only
it there
apologise
then.
for my behaviour for this podcast. I've been a little bit hyperactive.
That was the last ever episode of the Culture.
I think we reined it in. We reined it in a little bit after.
We reined it in. I think it was mainly you.
Fair play. Send all your complaints to Ben Jenkins 157. I won't read.
On a postcard.
I won't read them, but it'll save Steve having to filter them through. So
But thank you very much for coming on, John.
Thank you very much for
It's been
having
a lot
me.
of fun.
good choices as well,
I'll
and
be
from the guys
sticking
that
up-
wrote in. To be fair,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I gave it a big talk about my picks, and I have been humbled by everyone that
Yeah, no.
wrote in, and you two. So I regret my arrogance.
But yeah,
But Eminem for Tim Roth.
no, we're fine. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. You've been cultured.
Bye.
What's that?